on. Hey, I noticed something very interesting this morning when I was doing was producing a Hangout for a friend of ours, and I had no audio, which is really odd. I don't know if you noticed, but a few days ago, Google made some changes to Hangouts, and they implemented a new, what do I want to say, approval system to allow you to approve your that Google Plus can use your video and audio. And when that comes up, a couple interesting things happen. And I don't know whether this will be the case for everybody, but this is just something I noticed, and it might be something that will help you. But what happened in my case is that, again, I came up with Google Chrome. I had no audio. Couldn't figure out what to do, how to fix it. It was kind of driving me crazy. So I went up here. As you can see, you can come to the camera in the URL bar, and it shows you that your system is accessing a microphone and a camera. If you come down here to manage your media settings, you will notice probably that my microphone says default. Well, that I do use a specific microphone for this. So if you come in here, you'll see that we allowed Google Plus to use our audio and video. So you can see that that's been done. So I stop there and I go down the listing here, and you will come to a spot where it says under media that the microphone that it's using as the default, what it calls the default, is the blue snowball I have, and camera, my Logitech HD Pro. So now if you want to change your camera and settings, you need to come in here and do it. And maybe they'll fix this, but something is working a little screwy right now with Hangouts. I would have to actually reset this here if I was going to use my microphone for my webcam or my Logitech headset, whatever it might be. So I'm going to leave it as a snowball, and that means it's okay. If I come in to, if I leave this, let me pop back to my Hangout. So I pop back to my Hangout, and I leave that, and I come into settings here. You'll notice right now that if you look at my photo down here in the lower in the film strip, that my microphone is working. You can see when I talk that I've got this little green bar popping up and down. Now if I were to go up here to settings and change my microphone, you'll see right now it's showing up as default. If I go and I change it to the blue snowball and I save it, you will see that it stops working. You can't. You can no longer see it here in the lower right-hand corner. Also, I've tried it with my my 920 and everything, and it just all stops working. So, in order for this to work, you need to have it set as the default. Weird, I know. So, just a little thing that I noticed this morning, because you see now that I've changed it back, it's working properly again. So the other thing that I had to do is I was having a little trouble with Google Chrome the other day, and where I had no audio, I couldn't go to reset it. Those settings were correct. I was seeing that. I had to actually go in to Google Chrome settings. So if I come up here and I go to settings, and if you run down the settings, you will see that towards the bottom you have reset your browser settings. That's what I had to do. I had to reset my browser settings. It immediately came up with an icon that said, do you want to allow Google Plus to access your video camera and your audio? I said yes to both, and I was back in business. So you may find that with this change you end up in a similar situation. So I just want to create this video so that you would know how to fix it. I did notice after doing a Google search that there were a lot of Macintosh users that seemed to be affected by this problem. I didn't see too many PC users except for Windows 8, but obviously it had an effect on me. I made that change. I went back to factory defaults, re-enabled my extensions one by one, and I'm back in business. So if you find yourself in that situation, this may be a step-by-step that'll help you. So good luck, and hope this helps. Thanks.